There's been plenty of moments. I think the earliest one that I can remember, which is
This script narrates the heartwarming story of Princess Charlotte's spontaneous act of kindness towards a homeless girl named Issa, highlighting the significant impact this seemingly small gesture had on both the young princess and the royal family. The narrative unfolds chronologically, starting with the chance encounter at a community shelter, progressing through the decision-making process within the royal family, and culminating in the lasting positive consequences for Issa and the evolving dynamics within the palace. The story begins with a seemingly ordinary school trip to a London community shelter. While Charlotte's classmates remain largely unengaged, Charlotte's keen observational skills lead her to notice Issa, a young girl sitting alone and seemingly unnoticed. The detailed description of the shelter, its dilapidated state, the faint smell of old books and damp air, serves to emphasize the stark contrast between Issa's impoverished reality and Charlotte's privileged life within the palace. The contrast between the children's reactions and Charlotte's attentiveness is crucial in establishing her empathetic nature and her ability to see beyond superficial appearances. The script emphasizes Charlotte's inherent empathy, her ability to notice subtle details, and her capacity for quiet acts of kindness, drawing parallels between her behavior at the shelter and her actions within the palace, where she consistently shows care for her younger brothers. Charlotte's interaction with Issa is depicted with sensitivity and emotional depth. The description of Issa's appearance, tangled hair, oversized coat, scuffed shoes, and her demeanor, quiet, withdrawn, and seemingly afraid, serves to evoke sympathy without resorting to sentimentality. The focus on Issa's eyes, described as searching, underscores her vulnerability and her quiet hope for connection. Charlotte's response is not one of pity but of genuine empathy and a desire to connect. The description of their interaction emphasizes the natural connection between the two girls, highlighting the shared humanity that transcends their vastly different circumstances. The shared reading of a book about a lost dog finding its way home serves as a powerful symbol of their burgeoning friendship and shared experience of longing and hope. The script then shifts to the decision-making process within the royal family. Charlotte's request to invite Issa for tea at Kensington Palace is presented not as a rebellious act but as a genuine expression of kindness. The detailed description of the palace's strict protocols and security measures emphasizes the significant departure from tradition represented by Charlotte's request. The contrast between the palace's rigid structure and Charlotte's spontaneous act of kindness highlights the transformative power of her empathy. The narrative emphasizes the careful consideration given by Kate and William to Charlotte's request, highlighting their commitment to supporting her kindness while acknowledging the potential implications for the royal family. The detailed description of the family's discussion underscores the importance of balancing tradition with compassion. Kate's decision to approve Charlotte's request is presented as a pivotal moment, demonstrating her commitment to fostering empathy and compassion in her children. The script emphasizes Kate's understanding of the importance of allowing Charlotte to act on her kindness, highlighting her role in nurturing Charlotte's compassionate nature. The description of Kate's past interactions with her children reinforces the narrative of a family environment that values empathy and kindness. Kate's decision is not portrayed as a mere concession but as a deliberate choice to prioritize human connection over rigid adherence to royal protocol. The visit itself is described with warmth and simplicity. The focus is on the genuine connection between Charlotte and Issa, the shared laughter and playfulness, and the absence of any royal fanfare or media attention. The detailed description of the visit emphasizes the naturalness of the interaction between the two girls, highlighting the absence of any royal formality and the genuine connection between them. The description of Kate's presence, not as a princess but as a mother, further underscores the emphasis on human connection. The script's concluding section focuses on the positive ripple effects of Charlotte's act of kindness. The initial attempts to keep the visit private are contrasted with Kate's eventual decision to share the story publicly, highlighting her belief in the importance of transparency and the power of positive role modeling. The positive response from the public and the subsequent support provided to Issa's family demonstrate the far-reaching impact of Charlotte's simple act of kindness. The narrative emphasizes the lasting positive consequences of Charlotte's action, highlighting the support provided to Issa's family and the ripple effect of her kindness. The concluding section emphasizes the lasting impact of Charlotte's act of kindness, demonstrating how a simple act of compassion can inspire positive change. The final paragraph reinforces the overarching message of the importance of kindness, empathy, and the power of human connection. The script successfully blends a heartwarming narrative with a subtle critique of rigid social structures and the power of individual acts of kindness to transcend social barriers. The story ultimately celebrates the human spirit's capacity for empathy and the transformative potential of compassion.